But you know what? It's ironic because you were saying about how Conor was specialized in like the mental warfare part of it, where he in the first fight he broke Dustin just by mental warfare, but now it's like he can't fight his own demons, and Dustin's not even doing anything.
No.
You know what I mean?
That first one, thinking about it, he was intense, right? In these other ones, it's almost like he's just been blasting like flak, like shrapnel, bro. He's just like trying to, almost like he's deflecting more so than going into him. He's almost like trying to put shit up, you know, instead of going, into him. That's what I think is going on.
Exactly.
So what if it's real? So what if I load it and shoot it and kill? It's nothing I feel. She sucking my dick, I'm gripping that wheel. Oh, 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 oh.
How you doing, man?
Let's just start this therapy session, bro.
Yeah, you're not having a flash time lately, and you know what? The biggest part of everything is for you, Conor lost.
I should have taken a week off, bro.
The whiskey profits have gone down, bro.
Oh my God.
Diamond stocks are up again, son.
It's sad, honestly. If I were to describe
whole
situation,
it is sad.
Not only what happened last weekend, but the whole timeline of his career and his
in
aura.
and out of the octagon, his aura.
Yeah, it's sad, bro, because when he first came on, it's like he stood for hard work can get you anywhere, and you could come from nothing to become like one of the highest paid athletes just through hard work and believing in yourself and putting yourself out there.
Yeah.
To like how he's lost, how the build up of the fight was calling Poirier's wife like names and shit. It's just sad.
And apparently Poirier said that he reckons Embedded didn't even put like half some of the shit that he was saying
right
in the thing.
Yeah, you know what? Even during the press the build up to the fight, I felt like it was a bit forced in the press conference. I was cringing a few times.
Yeah. He has gotten a bit cringe now. I don't know if he's just cooked his dial, bro.
And I told you, like, Poirier definitely won that press conference. So,
yeah.
And it's sad, bro. I don't know. It's just
Poirier reckons that he felt like he got the feeling from Conor this time that he needs to do it for himself.
Yeah.
He needed to do it to pump himself up.
You know what I think? I think he didn't know how to handle his emotions and thoughts about the last fight.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the last fight he was being
I don't
himself,
think he's a real tapped in guy, bro.
Yeah. Like being like the nice guy and like chill. I think that's probably like who he really is. But he had to blame the loss on something. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. So this is what you think on it?
Yeah, that's what I think.
It's an interesting take on it. I think he's both, bro.
Yeah.
And I think he's got a lot of shit outside the octagon that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I just think like he was like trying shit. Like he tried to get back to the old Conor. Or
but that Conor, that Conor could have potentially been on. That Conor was what, 26, 28 years old?
Yeah.
He's 32 with 2 kids. Now, maybe that Conor's not there. So it's like you got to, at some point, isn't it like the fighter has to grow and evolve? And I feel like to market himself, if his fans are that, you know, great and loyal and everything, he should have remodeled himself into a mature McGregor and gone. He still wouldn't be boring. He would still have his calls. Like that thing, like how he was like, who the fuck is that guy? Yeah. That sort of shit is still going to be classic him. Yeah. But as far as like the explosive antics and all that sort of shit, I don't think people. It's turning who could be coming new to the sport away as well.
I just feel like he's not being himself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
It feels like he's trying to play a character now, whereas in the past that character was him.
So what I'm saying is, I think he should have just like his character on the screen should have just evolved with his maturity and his like, growth and.
Yeah, I just think that he didn't know how to handle the last loss, I guess.
Yeah. What's he? Do you reckon he can come back? I don't think he's ever going to be able to come back the same, to be honest.
What, with his leg or with everything?
With his leg.
Yeah. When they say full recovery, what does that mean?
What's he going to be like when he comes back too? Because now I think he's put himself in the position where he doesn't know who or how to be. Who's he going to be when he comes back?
I think he's still going to be angry Conor. Like, I don't know. It's weird though.
Angry Conor.
It's weird. Did you see what Ronda said?
Yeah, I did see what Ronda said. Yeah, I agreed with her. I have to say, I'm not going to lie. I agree with her.
But I feel like, you can look at it in that lens, but I feel like that's just another excuse to kind of explain why he acted that way after the fight. But first of all, they shouldn't have probably interviewed him, I don't think.
Yeah. That was interesting to do that interview after that break.
Because it's not a knockout, but how do you, like, you need time to process what just happened.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I just think even the post-fight presser, I don't think he was being himself. He didn't know how to act, I feel. Like, he was dancing on the stretcher. He didn't want to dance at that time.
That was when he was doing those gun signals and stuff like that. I was like
trying to act like he didn't care about what just happened.
I just made the joke. I'm like, oh man, he's already getting ready for the after party regardless, bro. Yeah, he didn't know how to act.
Yeah, I feel like he was broken at that point. But he just needed to act like
something had to come out other than tears and whatever other emotions were going to come out from that.
Yeah. I mean, probably must have been hard.
He must have been thinking, man, thank fuck they're going to operate on me quick and just put me to sleep from this shit for a while, bro.
Dude, he's definitely depressed backstage, right? 100%. That's like the biggest fight of his career, and that happened.
Well, yeah, everything. You know what, though? If he was to lose, Rav, that is one of the best 100%. Ways that could have happened, bro. That keeps him in the game. Yeah. If he had lost, if he had been obliterated, knocked out, proper TKO'd.
Yeah. And it must have been hard. Like, his family wasn't there. His wife wasn't there with him, or his girlfriend or his fiance or whatever.
He's never struck me. We're getting a bit weirdly deep on him now, but he's never struck me as someone who's necessarily cared too much about that.
You think so?
He seems like one of those
still
guys.
Does though.
No, I feel
you need that. You need that support system, no matter who you are.
No
matter where you are.
Yeah. No, I agree. It would be something missing.
Yeah, but speaking on the fight.
But I just don't know. He's always just struck me as one of those guys who just compartmentalizes things.
Yeah, speaking of the fight, what happened? So he hit Dustin with a couple of good leg kicks. Dustin got him back with a couple of good leg kicks.
But the issue is, which is what Coach said to me last night, was and I said on the day, I was like, oh man, I wonder if he did something in camp that caused this. And then Coach Kavanagh said they had scans on it. Yeah. And Josh at training reckons, and he's like, why would you throw that like that if you were having those issues? Yeah. Because he was throwing like...
Apparently they pinpointed where he actually fractured his foot. It's off a teep kick, and it hit his Dustin's elbow.
Yeah.
And then apparently you can see the bone like getting fractured there.
And that weakened it when he stepped back?
Yep. And then he threw it again to his thigh, I think. And then that weakened it again. And then when he planted...
Yeah. And he went to pivot off of it. Yeah. Gotcha.
And that just... broke it clean off.
Oh, it's got me feeling weird in the feet, man.
But even if you lost like that, I guess that's still a loss. Like, you've lost fair and square at TKO.
Yeah, 100%.
Because your body broke.
Yeah, your body broke. Yeah.
Even if it's doctor stoppage or whatever.
Oh man, I like the part with Dustin when they're doing the thing, and what did they asked him like, how do you feel about your win or another fight or whatever, and he had his hands on his hips, and then he readjusted and puffed his chest out as if to try and convince everyone. He's like, "No, I beat him. He's like, "No, I beat him. But
when he looks back, he definitely did beat him.
No, I agree. It was just the way the posturing felt like it had to be done. He's like, no, I beat him. He ain't coming back around. He ain't coming back around these parts.
Did you see that photo of his wife flipping Conor off? When Conor's on the ground with his leg.
Yeah.
And when she was walking up the cage, she flipped him off. Your wife's in me DMs. That's the craziest thing ever.
Yeah. I like what I quoted there. Your wife was in my DMs always. Conor McGregor. Oh my God. I don't. So he's got 6 weeks on the crutches.
Mm-hmm. And that's short, right?
That's short, and then he's got the build up. Who knows how long the build up is going to be? The build up is going to be before he can use that again. And there's also psychological trauma.
100%.
With throwing that kick leg now, especially if you got that off a teep.
Yeah. And you know what? Dana wasted no time planning for the fourth fight, bro. He's like, yeah, it's happening.
Yeah.
Once Conor comes back, it's happening.
You got the dodgy one again. It's happening. Yeah. It's done. Wait, who you got for Dustin? Sorry,
yeah. Because you're gonna ask me the same question anyway. Dustin and Charles, right?
Yeah,
Is that what you're gonna ask me?
Yeah.
I mean, ideal scenario is that Dustin wins, right? Oh, and you already know Conor's gonna fight for the title when he comes back.
But what weight division? but is he's gonna have to change weight again? Weight divisions again?
What do you mean?
Weight
155.
I've just fucked up.
But no, they doesn't, so it's perfect.
It is perfect. 100%. Who do you reckon? Who would you, if you had to put
Dustin and Charles?
Yeah, if you had to put your life on it.
You know what? Charles is really good too.
Charles is
fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Ooh.
He's unorthodox too.
Maybe Dustin late stoppage, bro.
Oh,
maybe
that's
Dustin's gonna break
spicy. That means it's gonna be a cracker, bro.
That means it's gonna be a cracker.
Cracker, bro.
I think Dustin late stoppage, or maybe even decision. Because even based on the Chandler and Oliveira fight, that was a banger as long as that lasted.
You know what? Here we go. I got Charles having a better gas tank for some reason, but I've got Dustin's gas tank's phenomenal. But I've got Dustin having a better. I think he can grind a harder fight out.
I think so too.
So if he gets tired, mental blank might be able to capitalize on a tie up and a submission.
Yeah. Yeah. So what do you think about the Conor fight, bro? As we digress into,
I felt like see, I don't understand him too well in the sense of like, so you got guys like Mayweather, okay? He legitimately firmly believed everything he said when he was going to go out there, when he said he was number one, okay? And Conor was the same coming up.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's the same. I feel like everything's forced, and I feel like he's not being him when he gets in there now. I feel like he's creating a lot of demons for himself, or a lot of like mismatched things. I don't think he wants to be that like nasty towards Dustin or his family, and it's making him go there. And it's like all those things that you do put your mind in a certain place. You know what I mean? It's like you go listen to like angry music, and you'll probably come out the room with like a bit edgy. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know. I don't understand. It's like he's regressed in his career. Other than really capitalized on like his prime.
Yeah. And
which he's still in. He's still in his prime.
And you can't really blame him either, because no UFC fighter has gone to the level that he is
this
at.
This is the polarizing thing. For everything he's done and everything he's accomplished for the UFC and for other fighters, for himself and everything, maybe that's the trade-off.
Exactly, right? Maybe that's the trade-off.
Maybe that's just
especially
trade-off.
with someone with the personality like his.
Yeah, now you got people, like O'Malley and a few other people coming through who are refining that character a little bit, you know what I mean?
And they can learn from Conor's mistakes. Conor can't learn from anyone's mistakes.
No.
Because, you can compare it to Floyd, but Floyd, it's different because he went to go box and he had to take time away from the sport and all that shit. Floyd didn't have to make that decision.
Also, boxing... But combat sports was in a different place even then, and boxing has a different fan base than MMA. Yeah.
I was just thinking about the other day, man. It's really sad. Sad is really the word that I'd use to describe it, because I remember during the build up to the Floyd fight, that was probably like peak Conor.
Yeah,
he had that aura about him. You really believe that he was gonna knock Floyd out.
He could convince you. Yeah.
And it was crazy. And then now it's like he's turned into the villain kind of. It's like that Batman quote, you either die a hero or you live long enough to become a villain.
Yeah, I think maybe he puts too much in mental warfare, right? So hear me out on this one. So last time he was really nice and everything, and the fight didn't go his way. And Dustin said things afterwards like it was the smoothest, like one of the smoothest, like it was the biggest fight of my life, and it was one of the smoothest things of like fight weeks I've had, et cetera, et cetera. And then Conor was talking about mental warfare afterwards, and then obviously Dustin put the thing out where he didn't pay his charity, and that would have wound Conor up a little bit. But I think he put so much into that, but that forced him into these characters that he probably wasn't supposed to be in. Yeah. And so when he walks into the octagon, and like you were saying as well, when Conor was posturing and stuff like that in there, and he's just wasting energy. He never used to waste energy like that. I've never seen him waste energy like that when he went. Everything he used to do when he went in there was very natural, and he used it as through his breathing, very stoic. You know what I mean? But he was just posturing.
Yeah, it felt like he was posturing this time. It usually never felt
Dustin's
like that.
Been in there with too many savages lately for him to fuck with that.
His confidence must be through the roof right now.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. So the issue is, bro, like because to be honest with you, like I get it, right? Because McGregor brought you into mixed martial arts and jiu-jitsu. He birthed you. He birthed you into it, right? So I can understand, man, like, and I in turn need to be thankful because it gave me you as a friend, as a training partner, and a work partner, and all this sort of stuff.
That's true too.
Dude, yeah, I
wouldn't have walked through the doors without
we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Conor. And that must be the thing. I think people need to remember when they're giving shade to like the Conor fans and all this sort of stuff is he 100% was that next guy who inspired like a whole wave or a whole generation of people to look into MMA, and that Winter Warrior thing, all these different little pockets of everything and jiu-jitsu brought so many more eyes to it. You know what I mean? And people wanted to try that shit.
Yeah.
So I understand like there's like a significance to it. Yeah. It's But it must crush us at the same time with how he is now, like what he's doing, how he's
Exactly. It's just that's why it's sad.
Yeah.
Because you know that he could have that's not him either. You know, he's like this villain now. But I mean, it depends. Would I like to see him back? I don't know. Like, it's okay to if it ended. Oh, is that working?
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, it's okay if it doesn't work. Like, he came back, he fought Dustin twice, his leg broke, and if you call it a career, that's fine too. Like, you've done something that no other MMA fighter has ever done before. Like, it's fine if you want to walk away.
Won't be enough for him because he just can't let shit go, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Would it be enough for him and his ego though?
And everyone's just gonna talk shit.
Yeah.
His ego is just he can't. He will never be able to, bro.
At that level, like,
I don't even know if that guy could ever stop
just
fighting, bro.
Simply not care about what everyone else thinks.
No, I don't know.
Right?
I don't
It's
think
too
so.
hard.
But I think you can control the level that it controls you.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like
it's
Khabib.
ironic.
You know, look at Khabib. How many thousands of people must he be hearing from?
Yeah.
DMs,
but see,
messages.
Khabib is different because in his mental, right? There's God in there too, you know?
Yeah.
That plays a whole different.
Oh, now we're getting somewhere.
Yeah.
Now we're getting somewhere.
Like,
Yeah.
they can just anything that happens, you can say he can just trust God. But if you don't necessarily believe in God that much, then
That's
don't
not
have
going to
anything.
get you anywhere.
Yeah.
then.
Okay, anyways,
yeah.
I digress. But you know what? It's ironic because you were saying about how Conor was specialized in like the mental warfare part of it,
Mm-hmm.
where he in the first fight he broke Dustin just by mental warfare, but now it's like he can't fight his own demons, and Dustin's not even doing anything.
No.
You know what I mean?
That first
So it's
one,
kinda ironic.
thinking about it, he was intense, right?
Mhm.
In these other ones, it's almost like he's just been blasting like flak, like shrapnel, bro. He's just like trying to, almost like he's deflecting more so than going into him. He's almost like trying to put shit up, you know, instead of going, into him. That's what I think is going on.
Exactly.
There. And I think it's, But I don't know
crazy,
if that
man.
played a role in that fight because we didn't get to see enough of it. And you know what? When you look at him post-surgery, there's fucking no marks. There's barely a mark on him. There's like a little lump there. But on his cheekbone, but he didn't wear much.
Yeah.
You know, and watching that back, Dustin had his moments on top and everything, but Conor wasn't. In the beginning when he got down, he got stunned a couple of times, but the ground and pound didn't affect him too much afterwards.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean he did definitely avoid a lot of damage, but could you really say second, third round it's gonna go his way? Maybe he'll knock Dustin out, but the first round Conor is best round, right? It's his best round, so it's kind of hard to argue against that. Argue for that, sorry.
Yeah. They just John Kavanagh's throwing me off because he just seemed real confident this time around, and he usually doesn't talk.
Weird to me.
That's weird to me too because he doesn't usually talk like that unless he's like really believes in it.
Yeah.
You know, and he's always been honest in other ones. He's even gone in the past saying, I knew once we got into the later in the second round, we were going to be in trouble, etc., etc., etc. This one, he's like, I was very keen to see Conor was doing well. I was very keen to see him in the second round. Unless he feels he needs to say that right now. Because imagine if he said otherwise. That would just crush Conor. You know?
Yeah.
I say.
You know what? Obviously, there's a fourth fight. Fucking everyone's watching it, but I don't know. Can you really sell it? I guess you could.
Oh, 100%. They'll still
People
sell
will
it.
eat it up.
Yeah. They'll still sell it. People are still going to watch it.
But like what?
Especially if Dustin's still out there winning, bro. Because he's still
champ, 100%.
Because especially you've got people are going to watch that regardless because he's the number one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know if the fight weeks are getting as many eyes on him with the antics.
That's
the
reckon? Thing. If he shows up as like cool Conor, then all is forgiven. But if he's still like fucking coked up, making shit up, Conor, you know what I mean? Your wife's your husband or whatever he said. I don't know. You know?
Your husband's your wife.
Yeah. And she's in my DMs. I'm like, okay, we get it. Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah. Right. I guess that's that then.
Yeah, that's that. Oh, one thing I just want to finish up saying, fucking Dana White did my boy Gilbert Burns dirty. You know exactly what I'm about to talk about. Why would he say that?
Because he just wants a knockout. He doesn't want people to grab him.
but name me off the top of your head right now, okay? One exciting fight like that where with Wonder Boy in recent years, bar the Pettis one, where he got knocked out by the Superman
last two
jab.
fights was good. Luke and Jeff Neal.
Yeah, okay.
He knocked him out, but they were strikers, so it's a different ballgame.
Yeah.
Like, you put a jiu-jitsu guy against a karate guy, like, what do you think will happen? He's not going to try and hold him down.
But just what Burns managed to do is he managed to take him down more than anyone's ever done.
Yeah, 100%.
In the UFC.
It's good. It was good, a good win on Burns. Anyways, this is a McGregor episode.
Alright.
Get out of here with your stupid.
Well, McGregor's gone, bro. He is fucking gone, man. What do you think?
Connor, get well soon.
Wait, what do you think is gonna happen if he comes back and gets slept by Poirier? Though?
Get well soon.
What do you-
heal up.
What do you,
Do some meditation. Look within.
deep,
And,
deep, fucking deep within.
Maybe take a DMT trip.
Something.
It's something.
Something.
Something. And maybe you'll find the answers.
All right, everyone.
All right.
Take care.
I quit.
Ask her honestly if she thinks I should give up. I can't walk on water. If I run, I think I'll slip up. Always falling down, I hit a bump and take a trip up. I'll just say I'm sober now, that's if they ask. Sucking up pills, just doing that shit like what if I will? So what if I will? Got roll